Alembic strengthens US portfolio with new USFDA approval for Tamiflu generic. Alembic Pharmaceuticals has received another important regulatory approval from the US Food and Drug Administration, adding one more product to its growing portfolio of generic medicines in the United States. The company has secured final approval for its abbreviated new drug application, or ANDA, for oseltamivir phosphate for oral suspension, 6 mg prati milliliter, which is the generic version of Roche's well-known influenza medicine, Tamiflu oral suspension. This approval allows Alembic to manufacture and market the product in the US, one of the world's largest pharmaceutical markets. While the estimated market size of this product is around $27 million for the 12 months ending March 2026 according to IQVIA, the announcement is more significant for what it represents than for the revenue potential of a single product. Oseltamivir is an antiviral medicine widely prescribed for the treatment of influenza A and influenza B infections. It is also used as a preventive therapy for individuals who may have been exposed to the flu virus. The oral suspension formulation is particularly important because it is commonly prescribed for children, elderly patients, and individuals who may have difficulty swallowing tablets or capsules. According to the approved label, the medicine can be used for treating uncomplicated influenza in patients aged 2 weeks and above, provided symptoms have started within the previous 48 hours. It is also approved for preventing influenza in patients aged 1 year and older, making it an important medicine during seasonal flu outbreaks. For Alembic Pharmaceuticals, this approval further strengthens its position in the US generic pharmaceutical market. Every new ANDA approval expands the company's commercial portfolio, allowing it to offer a wider range of products to distributors, hospitals, pharmacies, and healthcare providers across the United States. Investors should also look beyond the $27 million market opportunity. Generic pharmaceutical companies build long-term growth by continuously adding products across multiple therapeutic categories. Even if individual products contribute modest revenue, a diversified portfolio creates a stronger and more stable business over time. Another positive takeaway from the announcement is Alembic's consistent regulatory execution. The company now has a cumulative total of 243 ANDA approvals from the USFDA, including 223 final approvals and 20 tentative approvals. This demonstrates the company's ability to navigate one of the world's most stringent pharmaceutical regulatory systems. A high number of USFDA approvals also reflect strong research, development, manufacturing, and regulatory capabilities. Successfully obtaining approvals requires companies to meet strict quality standards, manufacturing compliance, and bioequivalence requirements before products can be commercialized. The US generic pharmaceutical market remains highly competitive, with pricing pressure continuing across several product categories. Therefore, sustained growth depends on companies regularly introducing new products while maintaining manufacturing efficiency and regulatory compliance. Alembic has steadily built its US business by following this strategy over many years. Instead of depending on a few blockbuster products, the company continues expanding its portfolio through regular approvals, reducing dependence on any single medicine or therapeutic area. The influenza treatment segment also remains strategically important because seasonal flu outbreaks continue to generate recurring demand every year. Although demand can fluctuate depending on the severity of each flu season, antiviral medicines remain an essential part of public healthcare systems worldwide. From an investor's perspective, the approval may not dramatically change the company's near-term financial performance because the addressable market is relatively modest. However, it contributes to Alembic's broader strategy of strengthening its US product pipeline and increasing its commercial presence in regulated markets. The approval also demonstrates that Alembic continues to maintain a healthy flow of regulatory clearances despite increasing compliance requirements across global pharmaceutical manufacturing. Consistent approvals help improve product diversity and support future revenue growth opportunities. As competition intensifies in the generic drug industry, companies with strong regulatory track records and diversified product portfolios are generally better positioned to capture market opportunities. Alembic's latest approval reinforces that long-term strategy while adding another commercially viable product to its expanding US portfolio. Overall, this is another positive operational milestone rather than a transformational event. The 27 million United States dollars market may appear relatively small, but every successful approval strengthens Alembic's product basket, enhances customer relationships, and supports its long-term growth ambitions in one of the world's most important pharmaceutical markets. Disclaimer: this content is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice. Stock market investments are subject to market risks, and viewers should conduct their own research or consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. The author holds no responsibility for any financial losses. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more such updates.